The question of who you really are has fascinated philosophers, psychologists, and spiritual thinkers for centuries. From Socrates' call to know thyself to Nietzsche's declaration that one must become who you are, this idea suggests that identity is not static, but rather something to be discovered and cultivated. Many traditions, including Stoicism, existentialism, and Eastern philosophy, emphasize self-realization as the key to living a fulfilled life. This thesis explores the philosophical foundations of becoming one's true self, arguing that it requires self-awareness, inner discipline, and a commitment to personal growth. We will examine how different philosophical traditions define the true self, how external influences shape or distort identity, and practical approaches to achieving authenticity. The nature of the true self. What does it mean to be one's true self? Philosophers have given different answers to this question, depending on their metaphysical and ethical perspectives. Stoicism teaches that the true self is aligned with reason and virtue. The Stoics, such as Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, believed that individuals must detach from external events and emotions that do not serve their higher nature. According to this view, becoming who you really are means mastering your thoughts and actions so that they align with wisdom and integrity. Existentialism, Sartre, Kierkegaard, Nietzsche, suggests that there is no predetermined essence or true self we are born with. Instead, we create ourselves through our choices. Nietzsche famously stated, "Become who you are," implying that personal growth requires overcoming societal conditioning and embracing one's unique potential. Eastern philosophies such as Buddhism and Taoism emphasize self-awareness and the dissolution of ego. In this view, the true self is not a fixed identity, but a fluid state of being that is free from attachments and illusions. Despite these differences, all these perspectives suggest that self-discovery is an active process that involves questioning assumptions, overcoming obstacles, and embracing change. The role of society in shaping identity society plays a major role in shaping our sense of self. From childhood, we are conditioned by cultural norms, family expectations, and social institutions. While these influences can provide structure and meaning, they can also lead us away from authenticity. Social conditioning. Many people adopt identities based on societal expectations rather than personal convictions. This can lead to feelings of inauthenticity and existential dissatisfaction. External validation. Seeking approval from others often prevents people from discovering who they truly are. Social media, for example, creates curated versions of identity that may not reflect one's real values or desires. Breaking free. To become who you really are, it is necessary to critically examine these influences and determine which aspects align with your true self. This requires the courage to reject limiting beliefs and embrace a path that may not always conform to societal norms. The process of self-discovery. Self-discovery is not a single moment of realization, but a continuous journey. Here are some key steps. 1. Self-reflection and awareness. Understanding yourself requires deep introspection. Practices such as journaling, meditation, and philosophical inquiry help you uncover your core beliefs, motivations, and desires. Asking questions like, "What do I truly value?" and "What brings me fulfillment?" can lead to greater clarity. 2. Overcoming fear and resistance. Many people resist change because of fear of failure, judgment, or uncertainty. Philosophers like Nietzsche and Kierkegaard emphasize that embracing discomfort is essential for personal growth. Accepting challenges and facing fears head-on builds resilience and reveals hidden traits often return to people they have hurt. 3. Because they see them as sources of virtue and integrity. For the Stoics, becoming who you really are means living in accordance with virtue. When they notice that you are moving on, this includes honesty, they may return courage, to manipulate you back into their cycle of control. Making decisions based on principle rather than suddenly shower you with attention and affection and reinforces a stable sense of identity. Once they regain control, 4th, they may revert to their old patterns of hurting you. Many of our struggles come from attachments to illusion heals all wounds. Whether they be material possessions, some people believe that time will erase the damage they caused. Eastern philosophies teach that period, detaching from the ego and external validation, and they can experience nothing deeper. 5. Taking action. True self-discovery requires action, not just contemplation. Existentialists argue that our identity is shaped by our choices. Whether it is pursuing a passion, standing up for personal values, or stepping out of one's comfort zone, actions define who we truly are. The challenges of authentic living. Living authentically is not easy. It often requires going against societal expectations and facing criticism. Here are some common challenges. Self-doubt. People may question their path, wondering if they are making the right choices. Developing trust in oneself is crucial. Isolation. Not everyone will understand or support one's journey to self-discovery. Finding like-minded individuals or mentors can provide encouragement. Temptation to conform. The pressure to conform is strong, but staying true to oneself requires the discipline to resist external influences that do not align with personal values. The rewards of becoming who you really are. Despite the difficulties, living authentically offers profound rewards. Inner peace. When actions align with values, there is less internal conflict and more peace of mind. Greater fulfillment. Pursuing what truly matters leads to a deeper sense of meaning and satisfaction. Stronger relationships. Authenticity fosters genuine connections with others who appreciate and accept you for who you truly are. Personal growth. The journey of self-discovery leads to continuous learning and evolution. Conclusion. Becoming who you really are is a lifelong process that requires introspection, courage, and action. It involves shedding societal expectations, confronting fears, and embracing one's unique path. Whether through Stoic discipline, existential self-creation, or Eastern mindfulness, the journey to authenticity is one of the most profound and rewarding pursuits in life.